last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rio.
Striding into the box, Rio Ruiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Peralta is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Orioles leave one. They're up 2-0. Cole Calhoun will stand in now.
For the Diamondbacks.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead.
Number 48.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And now a pitch on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Nick Ahmed. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. In now, Carson Kelly. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ketel Marte.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Ketel Marte. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Alberto gloves it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. But not before. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco.
Leading
he
off
struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
Chance Sisco.
Archie Bradley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Arizona, number 25, Archie Bradley.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Bradley is there, and he has it for the out. Ready now for Baltimore, Hanser Alberto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Marte racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Sisco ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Alberto takes his lead at third with 1 away. Hit sharply on the ground. He has some trouble with it. They will get the out at first, and on top of that, the runner hesitated, and he's forced to stay put.
The designated hitter.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fouled off. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Orioles settle for 1. We've played 8 full. Baltimore's out in front, 3-1. Michael Givens comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
60, Michael.
Stepping up now, Wilmer Flores. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Swing and a liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So striding forward now, David Peralta. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. Now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
In now, Seth Beard. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar, and he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Still 2-2. Peralta at second. Beard is over at first with 1 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Cole Calhoun will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First offering on its way. Fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! 3-run home run down the line in right as they've taken a 1-run lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Tanner Scott takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jake Lamb.
Into the box, Jake Lamb, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Scott has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A bouncer to the left side, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Standing in now, Nick Ahmed. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 6-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
In now, Ketel Marte. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Paul Fry trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, David Peralta. Line drive to center field. Hayes is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally changed. Anthony Santander the next to bat. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Anthony Santander.
Andrew Chafin enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 43, Andrew Chafin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Chafin stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Peralta is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Chris Davis now. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The
fielder,
bullpen has looked
34,
sharp and it backed up a nice
Austin
effort turned in by the starter.
Hayes.
These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's set, and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. He's got it, and the Diamondbacks have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
6-3 the final score today. The D-backs capitalized on a huge 9th inning on the way to the win. Archie Bradley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Andrew Chafin earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.